welcome to my channel. Well, I picked up a pretty interesting little flashlight from Workhorse. You can find them on Amazon. It's down here under the accessory section. They're currently selling for $15 at Workhorse. Now, it says 900 lumens. Some other people have tested it and get about half that. They didn't test the high lumen, but they tested the other ones. They don't give you a whole lot of. It's got two XP G2 6500K emitters, 900 lumens, 500 milliamp built-in battery, Type-C charging point. You can run 20 hours on the low mode, water resistant, 70 grams. A brightness of up to 900 high lumens with a range of up to 100 meters with dual head design. It gives you a pretty much floody light. Quit unfocusing yourself. I don't know why it's having a problem with that. Maybe I need to turn the camera light off. Waterproof, rechargeable battery, and 4 lighting colors, 5 modes: super bright, high, medium bright, low, economic. 7 modes of side light: white, UV red. I'll demonstrate all these. But yeah, it's got a little built-in magnet. Here's the different run times. If it'll ever focus properly. What the hell's wrong with this thing? Now, the turbo is a momentary. You hold the button on. That's your turbo. That little green light is your battery, kind of like charge indicator. When you're charging, that flashes red, and when it's full, it turns solid green. So this is just a momentary thing. Same thing with the side light. It'll turn on a white side light, and you can see this thing glows in the dark. It's not super glowy, but it's enough to see it. I mean, I woke up this morning. It was dark in the bedroom, and I saw this thing with a faint glow. I found it without even having my glasses on or anything else. All right, so to turn it on regularly, you double click. You get the high, single click, medium, another click low, and then another click echo. This is only supposed to be 5 lumens, but it seems like a lot brighter than 5 lumens. And to turn it off, you long hold it. All right, same thing on this side. Side press is just a momentary bright, side light. Double click, you get the regular. Now, if you had this clip, magnetically clipped onto something and sitting there, you could read by it. I mean, you could see. And you do a single press, and you get, this is the UV light. It's not super UV, but it is ultraviolet. I mean, you can't really see it that well in here, but it's doing pretty good. And then this is a very usable. It doesn't throw real far, but it's a very usable red light. And these LEDs are bright, man. I mean, it washes it out in the camera, but this is bright. And you get a flashing red. And then the next mode is one that's pretty much guaranteed to get you in trouble. It's flashing red and blue, and then it goes through like a little police sequence, It's bright. I mean, this is really bright. If I were walking across the road at night, I wouldn't necessarily have this one on, but I'd have that flashing red. I think it would be easier to use. And then you just cycle through the white, the UV, the solid red, the blinking red, and then the police mode. And it remembers whichever one you were last on. So like this is UV, you turn it off. When you turn it back on, it comes to the last one that you had. Turn it off. Double click. I got into the police mode. But yeah, I mean, it gives a really bright light. Now, it's starting to get warm in the turbo. Not super hot, but warm. And then double click. See, washes out Peppy's eyes. Yeah, it's a pretty good flashlight for a keychain light. Now, where is my box? So yeah, this is the box it comes in. This is basically EDC flashlight model V3. You get a USB-C charging connector, the flashlight itself, and then a little circular keychain, keyring type of thing that would fit back here. There is no pocket clip, although you got that little keychain thing you can do. And this is a non-replaceable battery. It's like 500 milliamps. If you want to see this thing torn apart in the circuitry, BigClive.com, I'll link his video in there, tore this apart. Basically, these rings unscrew, and then you grab this thing right here and you pull the whole body out after removing the rubber covers and stuff like that. And it's a fairly simple light. He says that the side lights run at 100 milliamps. And you look at the run times on here, you're going to get like 2.6 hours on medium, 6.5 hours on low, and 76 hours on economic. That echo mode is plenty bright to navigate. It's brighter than moonlight. You know, so if you're trying to do it without disturbing people, it's brighter than moonlight. But yeah, that's just basically how long they can run in the different, you know, side light modes and everything. It's a pretty neat little flashlight. They're not bad. You can usually find them on Amazon for around 20-something bucks. And if you get them, I would recommend getting the translucent case like this, because the darker ones don't, you know, it's going to attenuate the light, and you won't get as much glow effect. With this one, I mean, you can see that's just the glow from the, but you can see it dissipating also. It's kind of mixed in with the translucent stuff, you know, the glow-in-the-dark stuff in there. And the backside doesn't shine as much because not much light gets to it. So it's usually just this front and side cover. But it's a pretty decent little, light. And like I said, it's a flood. And it doesn't really have that much of a spot unless you get, you know, really close. It's supposed to go up to 100 meters. But yeah, pretty nice little light. Kind of reminds me of like the Rovion type of flashlights. But yeah, your usual user manual comes in a bunch of different languages here. And yeah, just a very simple light. Not necessarily true on this, but still fairly bright. It's brighter than many keychain lights, and basically that's all I got for that. They're pretty cool. Yeah, magnet works. Not much else I can say about it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.